Happy Monday to you all. Happy Monday to you all. Say good morning in the chat. Say good morning into the chat. Get your fingers loosened up. Get your fingers loosened up. Robin, you just be careful over there. You just do the typing. Let the driver do the driving. I think that was Captain. Good morning, Captain. Good morning to you. It'll be interesting to see. I typically do a little bit more texting Monday mornings to invite people. Jake's in Facebook world. Lisa, are you training? And if you are training, you tell your trainer I said hello. Good morning. Good morning. Alyssa. Is Alyssa there too, Jake? Good morning to you all. Good morning to the Facebook world. And good morning to the Zoom world. It'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see. We're working on a couple new things, all working on a couple new things. So while I'm working on a couple new things, and for those that are here, for those taking notes, today's topic is called the power of nine. The power of nine is what we're going to get into today. So good morning. Good morning to you all. Happy Monday to you. What a beautiful Monday morning. I got some bad news, John. Got some bad news, Michelle. I think you guys heard it. The groundhog saw a shadow. The groundhog saw a shadow, and there's 6 more weeks of winter. It's just devastating. It is just devastating. We're going to get through it, though, by having 65 degrees today in Charlotte, North Kakalaka, and 75 degrees, Stephanie, 75. I'm not making that up. I am not making that up. I was telling Bryce today, and he says he was going driving to school. He was going to school, and I said, Bryce, I said, it's going to be really warm today. Dad, you have a Samsung. Samsung's never right. Mom has an Apple. Mom, what's the weather? I was like, Bryce, seriously, Bryce? I was just like, a Samsung's way better than an Apple. So that was my 6-year-old conversation that I had going on as a Samsung versus an Apple. I'm already having to argue with him on that. So, Kim, I'm not joking. That really did happen this morning. Leo's birthday, all. Take it easy with the gifts. A lot of you have been asking, but Leo turns 1 this Friday. I've somehow managed to keep a dog alive for a full year. It's been a journey. He's only gotten run over, I think, 3 times, but we got it through. So Jada, just know that we are getting through it. So, guys, man, another thing that happened this weekend was we had 34 people. 34. Kimberly was part of it. I had 30. John or Paul was there. Sorry, John. Paul was there. I don't know who else was there on Saturday morning, but we had 34 people sign up for my dialing for dollars. Everybody wants to make some money. Everybody wants to make some money. So I put it out there. I'm putting it out there. $100,000 is what I got to put under, or I got to get contract on. $100,000 this month, contract on. I put it out there. I asked everybody to put out their number, and Christian said 400K. So you find Christian. He said 400K is what he wanted. I don't know if he was joking around or not, but I went after him. I was like, you want to make 400K, brother? I'm coming after you. I'm going to hold you to that. So we had a great, great turnout for dialing for dollars on scripting and going through that. I was very happy to see that on a Saturday morning, 9 a.m. People are hungry. People are ready to rock and roll. So part of today's topic, and I guess let me get right into it. So good morning, everybody. My name is Coach Brock Zevan. I'm a real estate coach, a life coach, a business coach, and a DAD. Brielle had soccer this weekend, so she had soccer, she had a sleepover, then she suddenly got sick. I was like, Brielle, that doesn't work around here. I've tried that trick. Didn't want to go to school today, Stephanie. I was like, no, that's not gonna happen on our watch. So anyways, but so I had 2 really interesting conversations that led me to the power of nine. What led me to, I spent an extra probably 20 minutes today on my walk, really thinking about certain things. And I got I got a quote that I'm not going to pull up yet, but let's do the affirmation, and then we're going to dive into today's message. So let's put up our affirmation, everybody. I want you all to say it though with me. I know I say it every Monday. Here he goes again, telling us to all really say it. I'm really meaning it this time. Okay, Robin, this Monday, I really want you to say it. I want you to say it like your windows are down and you're trying to tell somebody who's driving right next to you that like there's something on top of his car. You ever do that? Like you're turning signals on. My mom used to do that all the time. I don't know why. I'm like, Mom, why do you care that person's turning signals on? But she did, and she'd roll down the window and she'd try to tell him, just like you, Stephanie, for anybody who's driving, Anybody who's like, it's loud in the room and you're trying to tell somebody something, this is how I want you to speak today. And for those of you on Facebook, the same thing. And for those of you on Facebook, stop trying to tell me I was on the show. Put your name in there. Just say good morning in the chat. So instead of you saying it to me later, you say it to me now. Because I was on your show today, Brock. No, you weren't. I didn't see you. So put it in the Facebook for those that are on here. But all of us together on three, say it with a little love, say it with some passion, saying it as you roll down your window and you got to tell somebody on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Something good
Good
is
is
going to
going
happen
to
to
happen
you,
to me.
and something good is going to happen through me. I love it, Robin. I love getting that little extra energy out there. So I'm still waiting, Facebook. Some of you are scared. I don't know why. It's like they're like, I didn't know what to say. Like you say hi. That's what you say in Facebook. That's how we know you're there. You say good morning. You say hi. Facebook people. I love you guys. I love you. So this past weekend, I had good morning, Rosario. So I didn't get some. So this past weekend, I had a couple conversations with several people, and they all dealt around adversity. They all dealt around adversity. They dealt around challenges. Put a put an 8 in the chat. Put an 8 in the chat if you have embraced adversity. You might be going through a challenge right now. Put an 8 in the chat if you ever had adversity happen to you, or if you had a challenge happen to you. Put an 8 in the chat. I know it's going to sound crazy. Good morning, Amanda. But we probably should see a lot of 8s. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, that's part of life. Is unfortunately, even Eric Thomas says there's 3 parts of life. I'm going into a storm, I'm in the storm, or I'm going out. Never once have I ever heard in the state of Florida, I'm so happy we got our hurricane over with early. We don't have to worry about another hurricane ever coming back over here again. Like, no, at any given point, a hurricane could show up, right? At any given point, we could have a challenge or adversity. So this past weekend, we were talking, and for confidentiality purposes, I'm just going to keep it open. But we spent about 2, 3 hours maybe talking to a young gentleman, and 22 years old, and he's trying to figure out his way. He's trying to figure out his way. How many of you have had to try to figure out your way? Put that's me in the chat. Type in that's me. I'm going to get excited with some letters today. But that's me. But that's me. I've had to figure out my way. I don't really know what the hell I'm going. These are some of the questions I asked him. I said, what's your goal? He gave me about a 3-minute thesis, and he was like explaining, and he said the same thing over and over again. Okay? If you don't have yours down in 30 seconds, you have no clarity. That's like getting in a GPS and driving around with no address. Okay? Ask yourself right now, what is my goal and vision? What is my goal and vision? And is it measurable? Can I take my goal and vision and send it to you, Jade, and be like, all right, I really know. Like when you get your back in the day, D, when we went to school, we used to do this all the time. I used to do it just so I could have some leverage when I went home on my bad grade. I could tell mom how many other people had a bad grade, but you wonder, what'd you get? What did you get on your grade? What did you get? And what did we say? We didn't say some huge, elaborate, like, well, what happened was the reason why I got a bad grade was because the night before I didn't sleep very well, blah, 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 blah. And we never get to their score. I'm like, I don't even know what they got. That's how some of us go through the day. Some of us go through the day and we don't even know why the hell we're going through the day. We have no goal, we have no vision. See, when somebody tells you I got a grade, I got a 76. Okay, we immediately know a 76 is not an A. We immediately know that they made some mistakes and they're going home with a C. It's immediate. Yes or yes? Where's Chad Free? Yes or yes? We know it. Yet in life, when you ask an adult what their vision and the goal is, it's like, oh God, here we go. I'm a high D, all. It's all I can do just to listen. I was like, where the hell are they going with this? Like, oh God, help me, please. Like some of you all, if you'll, I'm starting to do more of my live calls live. I'm recording them. Like I'll put mute on. Some of these people keep talking to me. I'm like, oh, I don't even know. I don't know what they're talking about. Okay, that's how we are though with our goals and our visions. And so he didn't know. And I say, well, what do you make per month? I don't really know. How many of you know how much money you make per month? What is your liability? How much money are your expenses in business? How much are your expenses in personal? How much money do you need to net to what do you net? How much money is your profit? These are all things I had no clue about in the business world. And my financial people, John's like, come on now, seriously? Like, how do you survive? Right? But it's most people have no clue. What tax bracket are you in? What income percentage are you in society? What is that? What is your hourly rate? What's your hourly rate all? How many of you I'm asking questions now? You're like, damn, I have no idea. I don't even have a remote clue. How many of you are like, well, you know what? I have a general idea. I'm pretty sure all when you go to Bank of America or you go to a W-2 job, they tell you exactly what your salary is. They tell you what your hours are, and you can break it down. You know, I'm at $23.40 an hour. They know it there. But an entrepreneur, how many hours do you work a week? Well, it depends. I don't know. So one of the things I had him work on, I said, I want to know your morning schedule. Own the morning. For anybody who's struggling, just own the morning. Start off by owning the morning, not the day, own the morning. Okay. My second conversation that I had with somebody was a younger kid, and he's trying to figure out if he should redshirt the year. And then it was just like, well, what's the end game? Well, what do you mean? Well, how many more years of college? You can get out of college early. So do you want to get out of college early? Or are you redshirting so you can play going into your graduate year because you want to get do you want to get your master's? Like, start with the end in mind. Why are some of you doing what you want to do? What is the game behind it? What is the goal behind? What is it that you're trying to do? Why do I want to make $100,000? One is yeah, done it 4 other times. I want to see if I can do it again. I want to test myself. So when somebody says, "Well, Brack, the market's bad," no, it's not bad. You're just not working hard enough. Because if I can do this with everything else, you can do it too. You just don't want it bad enough. So one's competitive in my head. One is to see that I can still do it. Why do you do 75 hard, Jada? To see if your body still can do it, to see if I'm disciplined enough to do it. He's got a muscle span in his back all, and he's like, hey, man, I got my muscle in my back, and I'm trying to figure it out. Not like, well, it looks like I'm going to be, shoot, I'm not going to do 75 hard because I got a muscle pain now. No, he's trying to figure out a way to be able to overcome that. Some of you might be like, I don't want to do 75. Then don't do 75 hard. Do something else. Do 7 minutes of something hard. Test yourself. So when it was all said and done, when I was having these conversations, ironically, I was listening to some of my mindset videos this morning, and the power of nine came up. Because one of the questions was like, well, Brock, what do you do? And everybody knows my routine pretty well, getting up at 4:40 in the morning, going to the gym. I do certain set of things pretty much routinely. Like people in my whole really around me know my schedule. Like Wendy even knows she's like, well, I'll just call you at 10:15. You know, I got people who tell me like they'll call me at certain time periods because they know my schedule is so routine. So if you're not routine in the morning, I'm going to suggest you getting routine. I suggest you having something like clockwork every single morning. I asked the gentleman, I said, what time do you wake up? Well, it just depends. Depends on what? Where's my girl Robin? Stop telling me you can't get up in the morning and start telling me why you're not going to bed early. Because that's really where the problem lies. It's what time you're going to bed, not you have a problem getting up. The problem getting up lies into you not going to bed at a reasonable time. That's where the problem. That's where the root is. So I looked at this video and I started to write down some affirmations that I do. And here's 9 affirmations that I looked at and wrote down, and I have a little story for each, and should be able to land this thing in about 10 minutes. For you all to maybe say share something that meant something to you. For those taking notes, for those that are struggling with the situation, for those who are trying to overcome adversity, for those who put an 8 in the chat and dealing with the shitstorm, for those of you who don't have clarity, For those of you who are trying to find purpose in this morning, I'm going to tell you to stop what you're doing and write these things down. These things will help you. One of the 9 will help you. I'm going to tell you to practice all 9 of them. So, Amanda, here's the first one. Number 1 is today is a new beginning. Today is a new beginning. Every day I start off at 0. Coach Burt says it all the time. You're going to hear different ways to doing it. All successful people have a unique way. You start at 0 each and every morning. One of the things that I do that I've noticed that when I was broke, I operated differently. I frickin' was a bat out of hell. I had to find money, which then came me to my new term that I have to find money every day. I have to find money every day. Saturday, I found good money. I found good money on a normal Saturday morning. 34 people came on. 3 people bought my book. 2 people engaged with me on a Calendly link with the potential coaching. That's $3,000 a person. So there's potential that was made because I wanted to figure out, like, put in your head, how can I make money today? What can I do to make money today? So the other thing I always find fascinating with our attitude and our behaviors is how crazy are we the day before vacation? How crazy are we the day before vacation? Dee's laughing because she's like, oh yeah. She's like, oh, I gotta get this done, this done, this done. Oh my gosh, I'm running out of time, so I gotta go faster. Pretend each day is like you're going on vacation tomorrow. I don't care what you need to tell your head. You will operate differently. You will operate differently when you know you got to find your next dollar. You're going on vacation. You're more efficient. Number two, I am capable of amazing things. I am capable of amazing things. And when I was looking at this, I remembered a line that Steve Harvey said. He says, I have conquered and overcame 100% of my greatest failures and challenges. I have conquered and overcame 100% of my greatest, not smallest, greatest problems, greatest challenges, greatest shitstorms, greatest whatever it is. I've overcome 100% of them. I'm here today. So whatever problem no matter how bad it was, you overcame it. Broken arm, broken leg. Some of us recovering from cancer. Some of us are addiction. Some of us are financially broke. We've overcome it. So understanding that I am capable, telling I'm capable of amazing things. Number 3, this is a big one, and we struggle with this one all. I am in control of my thoughts and emotions. I am in control of my thoughts and emotions. Brock, you don't understand. This is what they said to me. What do you mean? This is what they said to you? Did they like pull you up? Hey, Michelle, come here for a minute. I gotta say something to you. Like, what? What do you mean? Well, I had many people who were like with the politics, better or worse. Like, what do you mean? I don't get that. Les Brown says this: the events in our lives do not control us. Our decisions do. The events in our lives do not control us. Our decisions do. So when bad things happen and good things happen, there was a post I did over the weekend, or I found it that I'll probably be posting this week. I want to be surrounded by the people that if my life 10x good or 10x bad, they will treat me the same. I love that. At the same token, I love Bill Belichick that he is just freaking even keel. Touchdown! All right, good. Let's go for one. Let's get ready for the next play. Who's on special teams? Let's get moving. Fumble, interception, returned. All right, make sure we get the defense ready to rock and roll. Let's get ourselves together. Let's take a look. Let's get on the sidelines and figure out what we did wrong. Ready? All right, let's go. Even keel. Highs and lows. Don't worry, there's time to celebrate, and I'll put that in here. Number 4, I am deserving of success and happiness. This is a good one. I am deserving of success and happiness. I am deserving of success and happiness. How many of you have heard of this line? And type a yes in the chat. Type a yes, yes, Y-E-S. Put a yes in the chat if you heard of, why me? Why me? Why is this happening to me? How many have heard that? Put a yes in the chat. Put a yes in the chat. If you haven't heard that yet, or haven't heard it, just give me the middle finger emoji. See, I give you something you don't even know where it is. Right? Kim's laughing. Got people laughing now. Right? We've heard of why me. I want you to replace, or I want you to add a word in between why and me. Sydney, I want you to replace this word. I want not replace. I want you to add this word between why and me. I want to say why, and the word you're going to add is not me. Why not me? Why not me? Why can't I be rich? Why can't I be successful? Why can't I have a balanced life? Why can't I have efficiency around? Why can't I have great kids? Why can't I be the person I want to become? Why can't I live out my dreams? Why not me? You'll start to feel differently. Why not me? I can do it. I can put my pants on the same way. Number 5. This is one that we really, this is a good one. I'm just going to say that. We'll say that. I will take action today. I will take action today. I got a lot of talkers. I'm not going to point you out on here. No, I'm going to be nice to you. But there's a lot of people who talk a big game. Derek is somebody, man, that guy walks it. When he told me he was flying out to see me and I thought he was goofing around with me, and then he's like, yeah, coming out. Like, son of a bitch, seriously, man, you're really coming out? Like, I thought he was joking. Most people talk it, they don't walk it. There's a saying in the Bible, Robin will, I'm sure she'll tell me where it is or if I mess it up, but I love the verse of it. It says, faith without works is dead. Faith without works is dead. You can have all the faith in the world, all the prayers, you can have all the best tools, the best computer, the fastest internet. You can have it all. But if you don't take massive action, as Tony Robbins says, if you don't take massive action, just forget about it. It's not going to happen. You have to take the action steps. Number 6, I choose gratitude over complaints. I choose gratitude over complaints. Where's my girl, Latrice? Latrice said it this morning. She started, first thing in her head this morning was all the things that she has to do, all the challenges that she has. How many of you, be honest with yourself, how many of you think of all the shitstorms you got the first thing you wake up? I got to be here. I got to do this. I forgot about this. Oh, I was supposed to do that this weekend. I forgot to do it. Shoot. Am I speaking to somebody? Right? We go down negative town before we even took one foot on the ground. So replace that with gratitude. God, thank you for a great night's sleep. God, thank you so much. Man, I slept really good. If I didn't sleep good, I was like, thanks for at least giving me some sleep. Thanks for the electricity. Thanks for the heat. Thanks for the internet. Thanks for the warm water. Thanks for the light switch that I'm about to turn on. Thanks for having Leo still be with me. Thanks for the beautiful sun today. Thanks for the opportunity that whatever you put in front of me today, that I embrace it. So choose that. Journal it. I'm going to challenge you to write down 3 things you're grateful each and every day. Write it down. I didn't say think about it. I said write it down. Absolutely, Lisa. Gratitude is an attitude. 100%. Number 7, I'm not afraid to fail. Many times we put the fear so we never even get a chance to fail because we're so scared. I'm not afraid to fail. I love this line, fail forward, fail fast, and fail often. Fail forward, fail fast, and fail often. I was told several times this weekend on my failures. But I was like, that's who I am. That is who I am. I'm going to fail at it. I know I am. Well, you said you're the. I know what I said. Am I going to get $100,000? I've already had a couple people say, like, I don't think you can do that. How are you going to do that? You haven't done $100,000 in how long? I don't know. Would you rather me say, like, I hope to make $2,000 this month? Do you want to be around somebody who hopes to make 2,000 or 100,000? And then when I hit the $100,000, you can be like, damn, what'd you do? Can you tell me a little bit more about it? Oh, nope, sorry. Lips are sealed. Mm. Number 8, I'm growing every day. I'm growing every day. Small wins, all small wins. You hear Bert and others that are around Bert talk about this. Be around people that celebrate, not tolerate you. Be around celebration. Be around fun. Be around winners. Be around people that like celebrate these small wins. After I get done the show, I'll be like, that was a good one today. You know what? I could have worked a little bit better in my intro. I didn't give enough people time at the end. I'm always working on it, but I could take away some small wins. I saw people writing notes. I saw people engaging. Number nine. I am enough just as I am. This one's probably the hardest one because it's belief in ourselves. It's self-esteem. It's self-acceptance. I wrote this down that Tom Brady says, and he said in a post, he says, I never once said to myself to become the greatest. I never said I wanted to become the greatest football player, the greatest of all time. I've never once said that. What I told myself, and I still tell myself today, and I now write this down, become the best version of myself. Become the best version of myself every freaking day. That's it. Don't leave anything on the table. Leave when you go to bed and you put your head on your pillow. You know you did everything you possibly can. I was saying, I'm not done when I'm tired. I am done when I'm finished. There's many times at 7 o'clock at night that I want to pack it in. I'm tired. I had a long day today. I got to be with Todd later on tonight at 7 o'clock on a podcast. I started at 4:40. Some people say, well, how long do you work? I don't know, 15 hours, 16 hours. But you know what? I'm going to make sure that I get it. I'm going to cross that finish line. I'm not going to tell Todd at 7 o'clock, buddy, I'm kind of beat, a little tired, exhausted. Then go home to family. They're not going to want the rest of me. They're going to want the best of me. How's your day? What's going on? Please don't talk to me. I've had a long day. Do you understand? I've been working for 50. No, they don't give a shit. They want the best of you at the best time period. That's when they're with you. And some of us slack off on that. We do it to our kids, our dogs. Now, Leo, sometimes, yes. Sorry, Leo. He's not even here, so I could say that. It's his birthday weekend. Guys, put a 3 in the chat if you got something out of today. Put a 3 in the chat if you got something out of today. Put a 5 in the chat if you got something out of today and you really like today's message. Put a 3 or a 5 in today's chat, all. 3 or 5 today. Anybody have anything they would like to say? I'll take an extra minute here. Does anybody have anything that they would like to say? Touch the line. Yes, Chuck McDowell. Touch the line. Anybody anything want to come off from you?
Hello.
Paul, what's up, brother?
Hey, man. Trying to make this short and sweet, and hopefully it is, but been following you now for probably just short of 2 years, and can think of where I was at the start of our relationship and where I am now. And because of the things you mentioned, not only do you talk about, you do, and you coach your people on doing it. And because of that, I'm more grateful. I do the things that you do. And because of that, on Saturday, I got a $2.5 million referral opportunity going on and a listing appointment going on. Because if it was just me, I would have been in bed Saturday watching ESPN.
Mm.
So, thanks to you, you not only talk it, you live it. And everybody on this line should be grateful to have you. So, peace out.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate that tremendously. Thank you. And you sent me that text that afternoon, and it motivated me as well. I was like, damn, look at that. That is so cool. Like, I love hearing people's wins. It's when I coached all. I love when we won the game. I love when the players used to come be like, Coach Z, that really worked. They say to me, that play really worked. Like I knew what they were going to do. That's how come I was able to intercept the ball. I knew where they were going. And that is such like I love when people do and take action on it. So Paul, thank you very much. That even gave me goosebumps. So thank you. That's a win. Why when Derek and Rebecca and Mike Castner are like, you got to keep doing the show. It's like this right here is that reminder, that little taste of medicine. That's like, you know what? I appreciate that. So thank you very much for that. Sydney, guys, we have Sydney on here. First time being on here. First time. What time does it start Pacific? I don't know. I don't know. What I guess that would be what. Where's my last debate? 5:15. 5:15. I hope that answers your question. Guys, I appreciate you all being on here. I'm very blessed. How many of you going to Aspire Wednesday? I know Chad's going, Jade is going. I'm going to be there. Anybody else going to Aspire here in Charlotte? Um, we got a lot of cool people. David Goggins going to be there. Ed Milet's going to be there. Tim Story's going to be there. So really excited, and I'm blessed and fortunate to be able to meet some of these people as well. So I'm really blessed and thankful to be able to have those opportunities. So great shares, new pictures coming our way. Guys, I appreciate you all. If I can help you in any possible way, if you're trying to change your environment, if you want the power of nine, if you want to be around me or other of our leaders, please do so. Reach out to me. Love to be able to talk to you more. You can hit me up, DM me, text me, whatever that might be. Guys, have a phenomenal day. Tomorrow, our main man, Mr. Chadfrey, will be with us at 8:15 Eastern Time. Guys, be safe, be healthy. God bless you. See ya.